Listen to the latest of fear propaganda proposed by the alien elites. This is from World News Report by James Kaufman. Please subscribe. Ring that bell for critical future updates. Like and share so you don't miss out on critical information. Here we go.
Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is August. James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is August 18th, 2022, 7 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours no matter where you are in the world, folks. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Health officials sound the alarm over a fast-spreading E. coli outbreak in Michigan and Ohio. Source, the CDC. State health officials and the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, have issued an urgent health warning due to a rapidly spreading E. coli outbreak. A rapidly spreading E. coli outbreak is responsible for at least 29 cases of the illness in the states of Michigan and Ohio, according to NPR. 15 of the confirmed cases were reported in the state of Michigan, while 14 were in the state of Ohio. Although there have been no confirmed fatalities linked to the outbreak, at least 9 people have been admitted to the hospitals. The source of the outbreak is still unknown according to reports. Quote, a CDC investigation notice regarding a multi-state
Go back. Did you hear the numbers?
illness in the states
Pay attention to the numbers.
of Michigan and Ohio, according to NPR. 15 of the confirmed cases were reported in the state of
15. That's reduced to the number 6. 6.
Michigan, while 14 were in the state of Ohio. Although there have been no confirmed fatalities linked to the outbreak, at least 9 people have been admitted to
9 people. 9. So we have 6 and we have 9. They said 14, but that's just to throw you off, to make it seem obscure and not linked. Pay attention to the numbers.
the hospitals. The source of the outbreak is still unknown according to reports. Quote, a CDC investigation notice regarding a multi-state outbreak of E. coli 0157 infection is now live, CDC said in a statement. A food has not yet been identified.
What did you just, what he said?
57 infection. Quote, a CDC investigation notice regarding a multi-state outbreak of E. coli 0157 infection.
0157. 5 plus 7, 12. Plus 1, 13. 13. 13. Pay attention to the numbers.
Is now live, CDC said in a statement. A food has not yet been identified as the source of this fast-moving outbreak. So far, illnesses have only been reported in Michigan and Ohio, the CDC said in a statement. The actual amount of individuals who have become ill as a result of this outbreak is likely to be much higher than the numbers reported by the CDC, end quote. Quote, Michigan and Ohio have both reported large increases in the number of E. coli infections in their states. Public health officials are working to determine how many of these infections are linked to the outbreak, the agency stated. Local and state health officials are conducting interviews to determine what, if anything, may have caused an illness such as the foods they ate in the weeks before they got sick. According to the Mayo Clinic, E. coli bacteria normally live in the intestines of healthy people and animals. You may be exposed to E. coli from contaminated.
E. coli is a healthy bacteria, actually. Do your research. Yes, we do host, as living human beings, the E. coli bacteria. But when it becomes influctuated, to a point where it causes illnesses, we have to question the source. It's funny that the CDC is always on the spot to conduct these experiments, these surveys, and interviews en masse every time some dumb bacteria or illness or disease or virus breaks out. Gee, I wonder why.
Water or food, especially raw vegetables or undercooked ground beef. When handling or preparing food, it is important to remember these 4 procedures. To reduce your risk of becoming ill from E. coli, the CDC recommends you clean, segregate, cook, and chill. Here's what you should do according to the CDC. Call your healthcare provider right away if you have severe E. coli symptoms. If you have symptoms of E. coli, help us solve this outbreak. Write down everything you've eaten in the past week before you got sick. Report your illness along with that information to your local or state health department. Answer public health officials' questions about your illness. Follow these 4 food safety steps to prevent getting sick from E. coli. Clean, separate, cook, and chill. The symptoms of E. coli infection vary from each person, but often include severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, often bloodly, and vomiting. Some people may have a fever, which usually is not very high, less than 101 degrees Fahrenheit, 38.5 degrees Celsius. Most people get better within 5 to 7 days. Some infections are even mild, but others are very severe or even life-threatening. Most people with E. coli infection start feeling sick 3 to 4 days after eating or drinking something that contained the bacteria. However, illnesses can start anywhere from 1 to 10 days after exposure. Make sure you contact your healthcare provider if you have severe symptoms of E. coli, such as diarrhea that lasts for more than 3 days or diarrhea that is accompanied by a high fever, bloody diarrhea, or vomiting that you cannot keep liquids down or are not peeing much. This is actually the warning that they put out. God bless you and yours, folks. Please.
This is the intergalactic pact's interpretation. These reptilians are desperate. They are changing everything that is good to bad and bad to good. E. coli is a good bacteria. Again, do your research. But when it is in overflow, it causes harm, the same as everything else in nature. The question, who is causing this influx of E. coli bacteria that is making animals and natural human beings sick? They want you, the ruling class, they want you to believe that the world is going to hell. And that, like everything else they say, like everything else that they say, is a half truth and a half lie. Yes, the world is going to hell. But no, it's not because of rogue circumstances or undiagnosed diseases or unanswered or unverified criteria. They, the ruling class, are the criteria. They, the ruling class, are the ones who are creating all of this chaos so that they, the ruling class, can make it easier for you and I to accept a new world order. Doesn't this narrative fit into their overall plan? Okay, so what are we supposed to do? We're now supposed to be afraid of ordering our ribeyes medium because we don't want to get E. coli. Haven't we heard this story before? Yes, be afraid of ordering your medium rare steaks so that you will be more susceptible to accept the new world orders. diet and menu of cricket burritos and cockroach sandwiches. Just my theory. I'm just an alien from another galaxy. Like, share, and subscribe. And please remember, don't trust anyone, especially me. Goodbye.